Good morning, my dear students. In the previous video, we have studied about constellations and we have studied a bit about the solar system. So today, with the revision of that bit of solar system, we will continue the chapter. So in that we have studied what is the solar system. The sun and its companion celestial bodies that are planets, satellites, and other objects. They constitute the solar system. They together make the solar system. There are 8 planets, their satellites, asteroids, meteors, and comets. These all are the members of the solar system. They all revolve around. They all take a round of the sun. They are always moving in the same direction and on the same path. They are always moving round and round of the sun. This fixed path, this fixed way is known as orbit. Now the evolution of the solar system. We are talking about solar system, we are talking about planets, sun and so many other things. But how this solar system made? What happened in the space that it created the solar system? So many things are there, but the main theory on which we believe, that is, how were the sun and its companions born? Some scientists believe that a giant cloud of gases and dust called the nebula. You can see here, you can see here in the picture nebula forming planets. What they are saying? They are saying a giant cloud of gases and dust. This is the giant cloud of gases and dust. It is known as nebula. Appeared moving in the space about 4.6 billions of years ago. So this cloud, huge cloud, it was moving in the space. You can see so many years ago. It cooled and gained very fast rotation, means it cooled down and it gained very fast rotation. Somehow, with some reason, it was moving like that, rotating in like that. The 8 balls of gases of different sizes were separated from the nebula. So like it was rotating so fast, and because of the rotation, sometimes if we are moving so fast and rotating, we play a game also with our friends. We used to hold the hands and we go round and round, and then there is a force that pushes us outwards, pushes us from center to outwards. Likewise, from this nebula, because of the fast rotation, 8 balls of gases of different size, they were separated from this nebula. The remaining central mass of nebula changed into a star known as sun. So remaining part of nebula, it changed itself into a star known as sun. The other 8 balls changed into planets. It is believed that satellites were formed when small balls of gases separated from the central mass and were attracted by their companion planets. So again, 8 balls were separated. Central mass was known as sun, and some small balls of gases also come out from that nebula, also separated from that nebula, and they went to their companion planets. These are the planets, these shining balls. They began to revolve around their planets. So suppose this is a planet, satellites are revolving around this planet. Do you know? The word planet is derived from the Greek word planas, which means wanderer. Means planets are wanderers. They are always moving. They are not stationary, they are always moving. The word satellite is derived from the Latin word satellite, which means an attendant. So satellites are the attendants of our planets. those who are wanderers. The word solar is derived from a Latin word solaris, which means sun. So the sun, why it is known as the solar system? Because sun is the head here. Around the sun only everyone is rotating. That's why it is known as the solar system. Now we will study about the sun. You can see in a picture, huge body. The sun is a star. So the sun is a star. Very strange, but it has the characteristics of the star. Whatever qualities a star have, the sun has those qualities. A star does not have a solid surface, but is a ball of gases held together by their own gravity. So sun is also not a solid surface, it is a ball of gases. It generates heat and light and radiates them into space. So because of the gases and their reactions, sun creates heat and light and spread that light into space. The sun does not have any rings. We do not have any rings in sun. What kind of rings we are talking about? You can see this is a planet Saturn and this ring. So sun does not have any ring. Life would not be possible on earth without sun's intense energy. We all know that without sun life would not be possible, because we are dependent for breathing on trees. For our breathing, for oxygen, we are dependent on trees, and trees for their life, they are dependent on sunlight also. The sun is a very huge mass, much bigger than all its companions put together. It is about 1.3 million times bigger than earth. You can see sun is a huge body, huge mass. Due to the sun's huge size, all members of the solar system are held by its gravitational pull, and they revolve around it in their respective orbits. So sun is very huge, so huge. Sun has such a big size. So sun attracts all, or attracts, not only attracts, sun holds all the planets, and those planets, they just revolve around the sun. Though the distance between the earth and the sun is 150 million kilometers, it is the nearest star to the earth as compared to the other stars. So you can see such a huge distance, but still it is the nearest star. That's why sun appears so huge to us and other stars appear so small to us. The rays of the sun reach the earth's surface in about 8 minutes. So sun rays takes 8 minutes to reach on the earth's surface. Now the planets. Planets are the heavenly bodies which receive light and heat from the sun. So planets, they do not generate their own heat and light. They take or they receive light and heat from the sun. They do not have their own light like our earth. Do you think earth has its own light? No. The total number of planets in the solar system are 8. Very important paragraph. In order to their distance from the sun, they are, distance from the sun, you can see in the picture. According to the distance it is given. So you can see Mercury, it is nearest to the sun, then Venus, then Earth on number 3, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So these 4 are the planets that are revolving around the sun. So they are called the terrestrial planets because they have solid and rocky surface. If the question comes why these planets are known as terrestrial planets, the answer would be because they have solid and rocky surfaces. 2 of the outer planets, Jupiter and Saturn are known as gas giant, whereas the more distant Uranus and Neptune are called ice giants. So you can see these two, Jupiter and Saturn, they are known as gas giants, and Uranus and Neptune, far from the sun, they are known as ice giants. So Mercury has a thin atmosphere. The days are very hot, but at night temperature drops hundreds of degrees below freezing point. So uneven the temperature or conditions. It is the smallest planet in our solar system. You can see Mercury nearest to the sun, days are very hot and nights are 100 degrees below the freezing point. So other things we will study in our next video. This is all about today, and you are supposed to revise all the things. Thank you. Have a nice day.